Well, for one thing, I went through very severe depression after I was diagnosed, and I became suicidal. But since I've been in the choir, I just feel I've got something to live for, you know.
Singing high, high, welcome to our choir. Our choir. Singing high, high, welcome to our choir. Our choir.
The main point of the choir is the social connection, the emotional expression, and also the communication. And sometimes that choir time, that kind of 2 hours to 2.5 hours, ends up being that's the most they've communicated in an entire week.
Well, Graham was diagnosed with Parkinson's 8.5 years ago. In the last few weeks of Graham's life, he was really not very well at all, but the one activity he really enjoyed was that he could still get to choir on Fridays. Really the only time he left the hospital surrounds. Nothing else particularly interested him.
The other part of it is when they're ready to, they start meeting other people that have similar stories to them and go through similar problems that they go through, that isolation, that feeling, the feelings of depression.
A lot of people who have disabilities of one sort or another don't like to go out. That's not the case in the choir. Everyone who comes to the choir is so much part of the choir, which is why I call them a family. You know, the excitement of people when people arrive at choir is quite outstanding.
I woke up this morning, feeling bloody good. Woo! Dan.
Sometimes when mum's had a bit of a rough morning, you'll be a wee bit down when I come to pick you up.
Yep.
But then after choir, the endorphins have kicked in and you're completely enthusiastic about everything, and there's a massive grin on your face. And you just, love life, don't you, when you walk out of here? Yeah.
We've had some wonderful comments from some of the carers because we see that it brings a lot of value to them as well. One of the nice things they say is that they also get support by having that time with other carers, other people in the same situation as them.
We were able to talk about common problems. We all felt we were in this together, and I think that was comforting.
Yes, I have a disability. Stop, listen, have a cup of tea. I might have some difficulty, but I still have ability. Yeah, I still have ability.
The comments I hear from our clients at choir, probably the one that touches my heart the most is I feel so accepted. These people have been through a huge journey that could happen to any of us anytime, and their lives have changed, yet they come here and they feel part of the crowd.
I think it's an opportunity where they can come and they can have 2 hours where they just forget completely that they have a disability. They're concentrating on the singing, and all the worries in the world are just left outside the door as they come in through the door.
If it was an earthquake, I would still come. I don't say that lightly.
The neurological choir really was the one that resounded most with Graham, and he was the happiest in. And I was the happiest there too, going with him.
It's really, really moving for people to see their family members so engaged, so involved in something again when they haven't seen that for a while often.
I think because the choir just has a really beautiful energy, but I'm really humbled and feel really privileged to be a part of that beautiful story.